Okay, so today we are going to be talking some more about accusative. What's it called in English? Accusative, yeah. It's just not as cool spelling-wise. Okay. So, when do you use accusative?
Direct object.
When it's the direct object of a sentence. You got it. Okay, so the direct object is when it is the person or thing that's directly affected by the verb. And so this would be whatever you break, whatever you eat, whatever you smell, whatever you drink, whatever you write, whatever you read, all of those things. Those things are all the direct objects of a sentence. With me so far? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. If we had an English sentence, like we were doing this the other day. So I am eating the pizza. Okay. What's your main subject in that sentence? I. Okay. So we're going to label that. So that's your main subject. So is that nominative or accusative? Nominative. Good. What's your verb?
Eating.
Am eating. You got to have both of them in there. Yep. So that's a verb. What am I eating?
The pizza.
The pizza. So is that nominative or accusative?
Accusative.
It's accusative. Yep. Because it's the direct object. Okay. So if we're going to translate that and put that into German, how do you say I?
Ich.
Ich. Yep. I don't think you've been taught this one yet. So the verb to eat is esse. And this is very difficult. The word for pizza is die Pizza.
What is
Yeah.
it?
That's very hard.
It's difficult to remember that one. Okay? So that's your main subject, so it's nominative. That's your verb. Remember that am is already part of your verb. And die Pizza is accusative. Okay, so let's go and do another sentence here. Let's actually go and do a verb T. Okay, so the verb that we're going to use today, very good verb to know, is kaufen. Okay, everybody try that, kaufen. Okay, does anybody know what kaufen means? What is it? To buy, you get it.
I know Kaufhaus.
Kaufhaus is a buying house. It's a house where you buy things. Oh.
Like a shop or a store. Yeah.
Well, Kaufhaus means department store. To buy. Okay, so this is a nice normal verb. Okay, so you're going to take off the en and put on your regular ending. So how do you conjugate it for ich? Ich what?
Add eat.
So what's the new word? Kaufe. That's a K. Du? Kaufst? Sie, es, and man? Kauft?
I have a question. Is there supposed to be a comma after Z?
Well, it's all four of them. So, sure. Okay. Wir kaufen. Ihr kauft. And Sie und Sie kaufen. And it's important because anything that you buy then is going to be an accusative. So we're going to be using that one a lot today. Okay. Okay. So if we were going to do a sentence, we are buying the eraser. Let that out in English and we'll label that one. Okay. We are buying the eraser. That was the only verb to you have today, by the way. And let's label it. So what's your main subject? We. So what case is that?
N.
Yes. And for nominative. What's our verb? Are buying. Okay. What case is the eraser going to be?
Direct.
It's the direct object, so it's accusative. Yeah. Okay. So let's translate. Start me off. How do you say we? Here. Are buying. Kaufen. You just have the verb T. Look at the verb T for the verb endings and stuff on there. So wir kaufen. Okay. Now, take a second and get out your school supply sheet. You're going to need that the rest of today. Okay, so using that sheet will be very important. So don't guess at dirty DOS words. You need to memorize those. Okay. So the highlighted ones in particular on your sheet are ones that we're going to be working quite a bit with. But when we're doing practicing and stuff with this stuff, it is very important that you're not guessing. Okay, look it up, figure it out. Okay, so we are looking for eraser as in on a pencil. So find that one. Once you've got it, point to it on your sheet. Okay. Once I see all fingers pointing on their sheets, then we will keep going. So how do you say eraser? Radiergummi. Der, dir, das? Der. Okay. So we are going to learn today how to change der into the correct thing. So for right now, you can look up at the poster that's up to the left of the screen. And then we'll copy this into your notes in a minute here. Okay. So it's masculine. You've told me it's accusative. So der is going to change to what? Yeah, it's pronounced Dane, like Great Dane, the dog. Okay? Okay. So then we go den, and then we have Radiergummi. So we knew it was der Radiergummi originally because we looked at our sheets. And der is a masculine word. So you looked at masculine. We had already decided that was accusative. So you go to the red section on the poster, and you switch it there. Okay, everybody follow that?
Yes.
Okay. So next we're going to do the chart with a masculine, feminine, neuter, plural, and stuff like that so that you have that all in your notes ready to go. Okay. Alright, so let's make our chart. So we've got masculine, feminine, neuter, and plural. Okay. And then we're going to have nominative. And we're going to do the der and the ein words on the same chart, so you're going to want to have word for two under each. And these are the accusative. Okay. So the original dirty DOS words, those are the nominative case. Okay, so what's the masculine dirty DOS word? Der. Okay. What's the feminine word? Die. Neuter? Das. And plural? Die. Okay. In accusative, only one of those words changes. Which one is it? Der, die, das, die. The der word changes. Okay. What does der change to? Dane. Writing it in different colors so it stands out to you. So remember, you're going to want to leave space. We're going to do the ein words underneath the der words. Okay. But the rest of them all stay the same. So die, so the feminine stays the same. Stays die. Das stays das. Plural die stays plural die. With me so far?
Yes.
Alright, now ein words. So masculine ein, when it's nominative, is just ein. What's the feminine ein word? Eine, good. Neuter? Ein. It's the same as the der word. Yep. Or as the masculine. And plural, you can't have plural us. So we use the kein word. So none of something. Okay, so kinda. An accusative, just like the dirty dust words, there's only one of them that changes for an ein word. And that's the same one. So der changed to den. Ein changes to einen. And the rest of them stay what they were before. So feminine is still eine, neuter is still ein, and plural is still keine. So you'll notice some patterns here. So if it ends in E, it's feminine or plural. Okay. And when it changes to accusative, even the der words in accusative, the masculine words, end in the same letter as well. Okay? Alright. So, let's do a sentence or two. Okay? So how about they are buying the globe. Yeah, we're going to do English first and label. So they are buying, that was a special looking line, the globe. So what's going to be accusative in this sentence?
The globe.
Good.
Oh, you said globe. I thought you said they are buying.
Okay, so the globe is accusative. What is your main subject? So nominative. They. And that leaves are buying as your verb. Okay, so let's translate it. So you'll need your sheets here. Okay. So wie sagt man they? How do you say they? Sie. Capitalized because it's the beginning of a sentence. Are buying. Kaufen. Good. Okay, now check your sheets. Find the globe. So nice. Is globe masculine, feminine, neuter, or plural?
Plural.
You didn't look at sheet if you said plural. Masculine. Nope, globe isn't one of the ones you're going to be tested on, but it's still there, so you can still use it.
It bothers me
Okay.
that the German ones are in order, but not the English.
Alright, so we figured out that it's der Globus, but it's accusative. Is der going to stay der, or is it going to change in accusative? It's going to change. What's it changing to? Den. Long A sound. Den. So den Globus. Okay, so that's the accusative thing. There's a verb. And your main subject. Okay. What if you were going to say, he has a map. He has a map. Let's write that out in English first. So he has a map. It's nice and short in English. In German it's going to get a lot longer real fast. Okay, so map is accusative. Has is the verb. He is the main subject, so it's nominative. So what's your first word of your sentence going to be? Er. Good. How do you say he has? Hot. Good. Is that haben verb? So whatever he has is still going to be an accusative. Okay, so find map on your sheet. Point to it once you found it. Maybe hint it's feminine. Okay. So I already told you it's feminine. Okay. How do you say the word map? Landkarte. Okay, so now we're going to look for an word instead of the. So we're not going to use a dirty das word. Now we're using an ein word. Okay, so it's feminine. So you have to look at your chart. Feminine, go down to accusative, find whether it's ein or eine, and what's your answer? Eine. And then we have Landkarte. Okay. Did everybody understand how we got that eine word? Yeah? Cooled. Okay.